Nothing like that. I don't feel anything like that. It's not about feeling satisfaction or whatever. I really don't. I was in the game completely. I wanted to win it, like my boys wanted to win it desperately. Nobody thought before the game we won against 18 different teams in the league, and so let's make it 19. I said, a season is like you have to dig in. And the best way, you don't breathe pretty much, or you jump in the water, you don't breathe, and you come out, and after 38 games, and then you have a look what happened there. It's difficult enough because we are not underwater. We are in a pretty. That's true, I know. It's not literally, so that's how we really see it. It was nothing like that in the dressing room. Just I don't want to. Be extremely, what's the right word for that? Boring or stuff like that. It's just not. It doesn't feel like that. So because, and I think the game again is a really good example. It was not a brilliant performance against a side, obviously, which is insecure in the moment in the situation they are. Not, but it makes it on the other side for us really difficult because a very important pattern in football is counter the counter. But for that, the other team need to have counters and winning the ball back and then using the space. But we started pretty much each attack with the ball from a centre half against 9 or 10 or 11. So. Yes, I wish we would have done better, but I take it like it is, because if it would be easy to win this amount of games and have this number of points, so many other teams would have done it. It's just really incredibly difficult. So we played a week ago, I think, I don't know exactly, probably a sensational game. Was a week ago. No, there was Wolves. It was a tough game. A couple of days before that, I think we played against United. Super game. Before that, don't know exactly, but maybe Leicester, super game. And today, it was a game. And we still had to win it, and we did.
Is it getting harder? I get what you're saying about being tough on the players, but 19 points clear, are you having to find new ways to get your players up to the levels of intensity you need?
No, it's not a motivational problem for us. It was tonight, not a motivation. Boys were here, motivation-wise. It's absolutely no problem. It's just then. The difficulty tonight was to get the rhythm, keep rhythm, and to stay concentrated. I think the biggest chances we gave them, it was Gini's pass, where we were alone in front of the goalie, sensational save from Ali, I think, and then Trent's post, really, slapstick situation. I don't know exactly how that happened. And the ball before, obviously, which Ali saved as well. So these situations we gave pretty much away. And indeed, and then Gini had, Robbo had another pass like this. So these boys, I would give them my kids to take care for them, so I trust them 100%. In these situations, they still make these kind of ridiculous mistakes. So that's nothing to do with motivation. It's just staying concentrated when you are constantly in charge. That's so difficult. And if you then have a flow like that, you create chance after chance after chance. It's a different game. But we didn't. We have to admit that, and so it was. We had to face that challenge, and the boys did it in the end, with the help of a goalie who had nothing to do the whole night until he had to make world-class saves. Shows his quality, and for different reasons we are in the position we are, and the most important reason is the quality of these players.
Just out of interest, how old are your kids?
Yeah, older than my players, so that's why I would give it to them.
Jurgen, when Pep Guardiola was pushing his team, he made a big deal of the 100 points thing. Are you having to set artificial targets or anything?
Not sure if I have to. I was never in that situation, to be honest. I didn't do so far. It's not. Last year we had 97 points. I'm not sure if we could have had 100. 99 would have been possible because of. No, 98. we would have got a point maybe at City. So no, I didn't do it. So far, if in the moment when I see I have a problem with motivating the boys, then I tell you. And I will then have to use different things. But so far, it's not necessary. We are Liverpool, and we have a proper history, and everybody knows what we have to do. And so the motivation is to reach that, and not any point records. If that will happen, as a side effect, we take it, but we are not overly concerned about that.
Are there any statistics you'd be excited by, or is it just trophies?
I have no clue. Look, a statistic is a statistic until somebody, or a record is a record, and then somebody breaks the record. So when I became with Dortmund and champion, and we were 81 points. It was the all-time record in Germany. 1 year later, Bayern had 90. So it's not nothing I'm really too much concerned about. That's the truth. But game statistics are important on this today. All the stats we had today are obviously positive, but strange as well, because we had only 5 shots on target and West Ham had 4. So that with 70-something% possession, that makes no sense. So we see when we know that we have to do better. But how I said, only a week ago the boys did so much better, and that's completely normal that you don't perform always on the highest level, but winning football games is so difficult, and we should not underestimate the performance that we put out tonight, because it was still more than good enough to win this game. Always when a player has to come off, it's always a concern, especially when you play 3 days later again. But as much as he told me, it was cramps, and let's hope that it is like this, and he should be ready again.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome. Have a nice one. Bye.